Hey everyone, how is everybody doing? Hi Hoda Deep, love to see your name on LinkedIn. Well, thank you for joining our live today. I'm super excited today to share with you like valuable tools how to have better relationships. And today I'm streaming on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube for the first time. And well, I'm stretching myself and going through my fears. And I start with sharing with you like a fun story before we start going deep into answering your questions. I always say like you always must have heard the quote like fear is on the like hi Hoda. So fear is on the other side, like success, and what you want is on the other side of your fears. And the cave you fear to enter the most has the treasure that you are looking for. So just to connect, like to relate this to what happened to me this morning, most of you know, like I live in Canada, and Canada is in the North Pole. So what do you expect? Snow, freezing rain, like this kind of weather. I'm not living in a tropical island, so I don't mind that, but I don't like driving during these conditions. So I have a son in grade 11, and today I overslept, and he overslept, and he has a trip. And they sent a message yesterday that they may cancel it because of weather conditions. And but he like so he missed the bus, and I had to drive him. And that was like that was a fun experience for me because I felt like I was driving at speed 10 or 20. I'm sure the people behind me did not love me at all today. And I like, he was like, "What's wrong, mom?" And I said, like, "There's freezing rain, there's freezing rain." And he said, like, "There's nothing, mama, it's all okay." And I was like, I was, because I have heard about this prior, and about that there is possibility of cancellation, and the weather can get bad and electricity can cut off. So I was mentally already in the fear zone for myself, like already I put myself in this state. And this is, guys, like I want to relate this to what happens to every one of us. Our fears were injected and projected to our minds while it's being open. And that's why I don't like reading the news. You know why? Because everybody around me will let me know what's happening in the world, because everybody is tuning into the news. And news for me is CNN is constant negative news. And I made a decision like to feed my mind with only positive ideas, with only like, I'm not denying what's happening around me. I was in the storm today. Like I was in it, like, okay, and I didn't have the best experience. But I want to tell you what, I dropped him to school, and then I parked the car, and I decided to wait until the road clears a little bit, like there is no more traffic. Because, you know, when you're driving kids to school in the morning, like it's busy and lots of people are driving their kids. So it's really busy. So I parked for like 20 minutes. I just like stayed on my own. I was like, I'm scaring myself. Like, I'm scaring myself. I'm projecting the worst case scenario that I can't control the car, that I can get hit. Like, I projected the fear. Like, this is what you do to yourself when you are scared to take action, and to do something which really challenges you. Because if you don't do it, you're going to stay where you are. As simple as that. I stayed 20 minutes. And then guess what? On my way back, I said, like, okay, I need eggs. I went to the grocery store. It's freezing rain. All right. This is very like not the best condition to drive in. And then I said, like, I need some gas in my car. And I went to the petrol station. And then I drove safely home. I'm with you now. But once I went, like I got into the house, I was like, I beat my fear. I just like was dancing up and down because I conquered my fear. And this is what happens to you. Like, if you are stopping yourself from making a decision that's going to change your life, if you're stopping yourself, hi, Matsin, sorry if I cannot say the name right. Hi, thank you for joining us on Instagram. And if you don't do the thing which scares you, you will always be scared of it. And once you do it, like there is a higher, you can raise the bar for yourself. You can do more. So this is what stops people honestly from doing what they want. I scare myself, and this is when you leave your mind open to what people, the news are telling you, scaring you about the economy, possibility of recession, people are getting laid off. Like, well, you can shut your mind against it. You don't need to like engage in constant negative news, because like everybody is engaged in it, and that's why 98% of the population are living in mediocrity or on a hamster wheel. They just like do what they have to do every single day without thinking. But the thinkers, they do not engage in that at all. They are engaged with their own vision. They have something else on mind. They conquer their fears. They see the possibilities. They stop like the negative thinking. They build a positive self-talk, because your life right now, all of you with me here, listening to me right now live or catching on the replay, your life, if you want to write this down, write it down, is a direct reflection of your self-image, is a direct reflection of your thinking. That's it. And it's all like programming that you are not aware of. We are not aware what's running our life. Okay, because you are running on autopilot. And I was telling you, I was scared to hell this morning driving my son to school, and I said like, I'm gonna do it. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. And like, yeah, it just like went slowly. But once I did it, I felt more comfortable. Like it was the same conditions driving him forth and back, and coming back, I was driving faster. I just like beat this fear of my mind. Okay, so today is our weekly live on Thursday, and I am gonna answer questions that I received last week about relationships. So this is what I'm gonna talk about, because everybody wants to have good relationship. Nobody really like wants to screw their life or screw someone else's life. And you are always in a relationship, like if not married yet, or having children, or your parents, or your clients, like, or your co-workers, or if you are like your boss, you have your people working for you, like what, you're always in a relationship. And if you don't understand the reality of relationship, then honestly, you will always keep blaming, complaining about the other person, seeing yourself as a victim, and seeing them as the evil guys. Okay. So I want to ask you here, like, if you were as a kid, were you subjected to sarcasm? Were you subjected to comparison? Were you subjected to like people were like, I don't know, like how can I say that, like sarcasm, comparison, and making fun of you? Like, were you bullied as a kid? Maybe from your siblings, maybe if your school friends, maybe from your teachers, your coaches. Like there is something like every one of us has experienced that. And when we don't understand what are relationships, we keep on doing this to the people who matter the most to us. So, as a person who's gonna take, if you want to transform your relationships, you have to take 100% responsibility for your share in this relationship. And I always say it, always say it, like it is 50-50 when you are with somebody, with a partner, with a spouse, with a child, whatever. But you must be, if you want to transform the relationship, you must be 100% responsible, check mark this, on the 50% your share. Okay, take this in, because when you're blaming and complaining about the other person, you're giving your power away, and you are not going to change anything in your life. And if you change your spouse or change your job because you can't tolerate your coworkers or your boss, guess what? The new one will be the same. You will keep, it's a pattern like it's haunting you, and you have to dissolve it so that you can really succeed. And I was running last week a 5-day full training for ambitious women who wants to multiply their income and their impact in 2023. And talking to them, I found out like most of them do not have yet a vision for what they want to do, or are not sure what they want to do. And all of them, the common factor is that they have some relationship issue. And I am saying this because you cannot succeed and build a vision while you're having like blaming, while you're having an abusive relationship, while you are not feeling at peace of mind. You don't have this space to open it up for the possibilities available for you. Does this make sense? Like whoever is with me, like just have time for me, sense makes sense, because I cannot like take you to a program and help you like to multiply your income and multiply your impact, and you are sabotaging yourself by guilt, resentment, anger. And by the way, guilt and resentment are the same thing. One is directed, guilt is directed against you because you have a belief about what good people are and you violated this belief. And if it is resentment or anger, it's against someone else. And it is because you have an expectation how they should act or what they should do, and they did not meet your expectation. Okay, so then it generated resentment. So you're angry at them, you're mad at them, they are mean to me, they do not, they make me feel bad, they make me feel unworthy, they like, well, I just am here to let you know that nobody can make you feel anything without your consent. So that's why it's very, very important before you start putting on your goals and your vision to achieve it, if you want to really achieve it, without resolving your relationship issues. And that's what really triggered. And I thought like, okay, how can I help these people? Because I love thriving on seeing women succeeding and seeing people successful. I have helped world champion athletes. I have helped women who are really, really creating impact and did multiply their income 20 times. I did help people like that. But the first step to work with them was resolving this relationship thing. Like they had to remove blame, they had to remove complaint, they had to remove guilt, they had to remove shame. And there is a step process that I teach over 8 weeks in a group setting. If you are interested, just tell me, Rasha, DM me, tell me more about it, Rasha, and I would love to share this with you. Because honestly, like you cannot flourish without feeling empowered, that you own your own, you have your own power. If I feel like somebody has to make me feel anything, or I get in a relationship because I am in need of their approval, I am in need of their love, I am in need, it's like when you see beggars, it's not sexy. Like nobody loves to like somebody who's begged. And our nature is not like our creator's nature. Like God likes you to ask for what you want more than once. But for people, if you ask them more than once, they get really bored. They go like, "Get back off me, go do it yourself. What the fudge? Go away." Like people have a different nature, right? And we are humans. We're having a human experience on this planet. One of the things that's really creating the problems with people, we do not have actually except a problem of separation. When we feel that we tend to compare ourselves to others because somebody has to be better than the other one. So the more you are not one with the others, and there is a very simple way I explain how we are really connected, because you are not your roles. If you keep on like talking to your kids as I am your mother, you must listen to me. If you're coming from mother is a role, okay, it's a role. So if you're coming from a superior position, I'm your boss, you listen to what I say, you do as I told you, I am the one who pay you, so you do what I say. Like if you're coming from these spaces, well, if I take away my body, like if I don't have a body, the body is, I see it as like an astronaut tool that allows me to live on the planet, to experience it, the beauty in it, using the five senses that we were gifted with: hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. The body allows me to sense that, to sense love, to see the beauty in nature, to see the people I love, to hear to hear good stuff. Like, I mean, this is the suit that I live in. Okay, how many of you like attack this suit? Like they're like, if I have a big belly, I have big thighs, I like, I know, I know. Like how, like instead of being grateful for it, really. So if I take away this body away, put it away out of the equation, and if I put the body away of my partner and the body of my kids, well, the essence of who we are is really spiritual. We're souls, souls in this body, right? Because once this soul leaves the body is useless. You die, like life ends for it. Makes sense? Right? So if you are in this body and you identify with it and not with the soul inside you, because the soul inside you, the spirit inside you, which is breathing you, which without you even think about breathing yourself, is actually the essence of who we are. So we're 99% spiritual, and we are like 1% this body. And we did not learn in school how to develop that. So if I back again, like if I remove the body out of the equation, then the soul, and just like we're all having the same soul because it comes from one, the same creator. Makes sense? So we're all one. And that's why when you insult someone, when you blame someone, When you hurt someone, even if you feel victorious in the moment, you will feel directly bad after it, because it's like a double-edged sword. I hit you and I feel victorious now, but I actually hurt myself, because it's one spirit, one soul. And if you are on this call and you have kids, teach them this lesson. They can tell you, like, I have been to being nice to Zeke, or I have been nice to Marie, or I have been nice to Natalie, and they are mean to me. Well, it's one spirit. So if I am doing something good for you, I'm expecting you to do it back for me, expecting something from you. This is business. This is not kindness. And because it's one spirit, so I can do something to you. And by law, if my intention is not getting anything from you, it will come back to me multiplied, not necessarily from you, but maybe from someone else. This is a big one to swallow. So I am here to tell you that all relationships issues, they start with you. If you want to resolve them, this is the way to magnify your success and magnify your impact. Because if you're holding resentment, if you're holding fear, if you're holding anger, if you're always complaining, well, nothing is going to change in your life. Seriously, nothing is going to change in your life. So if you want to know more about what I can do, because I'm starting this very soon, DM me and tell me, Rasha, I want to know more and I want you to tell me more. Please just say, book a coaching call, and let me see the possibility of helping you, and how you can work in a group setting that will definitely transform your life. Because I cannot seriously, because I really help women like multiply their income. I really help women become like impactful. I have seen them transform the relationships. I have seen it. And they all started with the relationship. And then there was nothing stopped them. I had a call with one of my best clients yesterday, and she was telling me, Rasha, I became unstoppable. I cannot stop. Like, I'm now being recommended for top management. Now I am getting prepared for top management. And this lady, well, first time I see her, was hiding in her coat and couldn't make eye contact. So I really, really, really would love to impact the life of more women. Specifically, I'm not against men, and I said that, I declared it, because I have a son, I have a husband, I have a brother. I have a brother-in-law that I adore. Like, I do. I'm not against them, but I know that women are the principle, specifically if you have kids, because when you glow and when you heal this relationship with you cannot imagine what kind of success you will bring to your life, to your family, to the people that you connect with, to your clients. If you are working as an entrepreneur like myself, you cannot imagine that. And I really wanted just to explain today a briefing about what really relationships are and what created them and how we are all really one. And that's why you feel really bad when you hurt someone else. I hope you had value. I hope you enjoyed our live today. I go live on Thursdays. Now I'm adding YouTube as well as a platform on StreamYard, so that I can reach more of you and I can help. Please invite your friends to whatever, like to watch with you when I'm alive. Send them the replay. If you feel somebody needs to hear that, please send it to them. I really appreciate, love each every one of you. Have a safe, wonderful day, and please stay all beautiful as you are. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Have a good day. Bye-bye.